Chapter 6. Ragnar weds Kraka. Ragnar told Kraka that he desired her, and that he wanted her to come with him. She said this was impossible. Then he said that he wanted her to stay the night on his ship. She said this would not happen before he had come back from the trip he planned, and it may be that you feel differently afterwards. Then Ragnar called to his treasurer and commanded him to find a shirt that Thora had owned, which was sewn all with gold, and bring it to him. Then he offered it to Kraka in this way. Will you receive this, which was owned by Thora, this shirt worked in silver? It suits you very well. Her beautiful hands touched these treasures. I loved that woman till death parted us. Kraka said in response, I don't dare to take it, the treasure of Queen Thora. A shirt worked in silver. Ugly clothes are what suit me. I am called Kraka, Crow, in my coal-black clothes, and I walk in the scree and herd my poor goats. She continued, I will certainly not accept this shirt. I'm not going to dress like a queen while I live among peasants. Maybe you'd like me better if I were dressed better, but I want to go home now. You can send men for me later if you still feel the same and want me to come with you. Ragnar told her that he would not change his mind. Now Kraka went home, and once they had a favourable wind, Ragnar and his men sailed on as they had originally planned, and he did everything he intended there. And when he came back the second time, he sailed into the same harbour where he had anchored before when Kraka had come to him. And that night he sent messengers to find her and tell her that Ragnar said she should come with him for good, but Kraka replied that she would not leave before the morning. Kraka woke up early in the morning and went to the bed of Aki and Grima and asked if they were sleeping. They said they were awake and asked what she wanted. She said that she intended to go away and not stay there any longer. But I know that you two killed Heimer, my foster father, and there is no one I owe worse than you. Still, I will not have anything cruel done to you, because I have been with you for a long time. But I will say this. Each day will be worse for you than the last, and your final day will be your worst. And now we part forever. Then she went to the ships, and she was welcomed well, and the winds were favourable. That evening, when the men went to bed, Ragnar said he wanted Kraka to sleep in the same bed with him. She said this would not happen, and I want you to marry me when we get back to your kingdom. I think that I am worth that, as are you and our children, if we have any. He honoured her request, and the journey went well for them. Then they returned to Ragnar's kingdom, and a great feast was prepared to greet him, and they drank ale in celebration of him and his marriage. And the first evening, when they shared the same bed, Ragnar wanted to make love to his wife. But she asked to be excused from this, and told him he would be punished for it if she didn't get her way. Ragnar said he didn't believe it, and he said neither one of them was an old man or woman with second sight. He asked how long this would go on, and she said, We will live in the hall 3 nights together, then we'll pray to the gods and make a sacrifice. Otherwise there will be a curse on the son I bear. If you are too eager to have me, he will be born with no bones. And though she recited this poem, Ragnar ignored it, and he did as he desired.